y'all. Today Woody and I are going to go on an adventure. We're going to a ghost town that is just outside of Lake Isabella, California. It is called the Silver City Ghost Town, and from what I understand from reading about it on the website, the buildings that are there at the ghost town are a collection of buildings that were moved there starting in the 60s to save them from being demolished. So from the Kern River Valley, they collected a bunch of old buildings that were built and used by the miners during the gold rush in the 1860s. I think it will be quite an interesting trip, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you on the other side of the video. Peace. Woodrow and I just arrived at the Silver City Ghost Town. We're in the parking lot. We haven't gone in yet, enjoying our nicotine fix. But I just wanted y'all to see some of these little buildings here. And I will tell you all about everything as we're walking through the town. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, we are here in Bodfish, I think it is. Yeah, Bodfish, California, just outside of Lake Isabella, and we are currently at the Silver City Ghost Town, just about ready to go in. We're going to be checking out everything, so come along for the adventure. Oh, look at this old motorcycle. Hey, Mr. B. Hey, baby. Nope, not interested. And what's your name?
Jonathan.
Jonathan. Nice to meet you, Jonathan. I'm Lainie.
Nice to meet you, too.
Thank you for the welcome to the Silver City Ghost Town. Look over there. There's a sign. Silver City Ghost Town. This looks like an interesting little village. We should have a good time. Just waiting on my brother to catch up. Anyone found here at night will be found here in the morning. We're going to check out the little shops first. No photography allowed in the shops, and then we're going to go into the little town. Y'all stay tuned for some more adventure. So Jonathan is going to give us a little mini tour, and then I guess we'll be off on our own. Brother, there's a little incline here, so be careful. Look at that. Now, I have some friends that are designers. I bet they would not want to use this form.
You watch your step on the
Yep.
basically smooth pieces of metal here.
And the smooth pieces of metal. Jonathan has a sense of humor, y'all. So this is the ghost town. Now, from what I read, Jonathan, they moved these buildings in from multiple different locations back in the 60s.
Yep. So here we have over 20 historic buildings, of which all have been moved here from surrounding mining towns such as Keysville, Claresville, Whiskey Flats, Miracle, Hot Springs, and even Old Isabella. What a lot of people may or may not know is before we had Lake Isabella, or even the lake for that matter, there used to be a small town out there called Isabella. But since then we've made the dam, and the man-made lake is formed, and we kind of have our own little poor man's Atlantis.
Oh, wow, that's so cool.
We are fortunate enough to have the old Isabella jail that has moved around a few times before it found its home here. It's had a couple of close calls with some fires, even had some firefights. You are welcome to go in and out of that building. Feel free to lock each other up and take some interesting photos. The buildings with the chains and ropes, unfortunately you may not enter, but we do have another one down there at the end next to the church house / schoolhouse building. That shorter one right there, you may enter that one to an extent, but please do not go beyond the rope.
Okay.
One of our oldest buildings of which is the Burlando house right here. It dates back to around the 1860s. It used to belong to the Burlando family themselves. them are still local. Some of them work at local businesses, and they do occasionally drop by to visit part of their ancestral home. Now I bring up part while I emphasize it because that is just a section of the house.
Okay.
If you notice in the side here, there's a little cutout where there used to be like a hallway or something.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, it's basically like half of the house.
Half of the house. Okay. Okay.
And
Okay.
if you take it in a retrospect, back in the day, there's one of these smaller houses here that cost like an arm and a leg just to make. And normally, unless the town was really booming and profitable, they wouldn't be formed like this. It'd be like 1 or 2 buildings surrounded by a bunch of tents.
Okay. Nomad life.
If you'd like a blast in the past in the mining days, that little green shack down there will give you a great representation of what it was like for the miners back then. They cook, eat, and sleep all in one little shack, smaller than the studio. And at that point in time, you were lucky to have one of these outhouses outside. Otherwise, you were kind of stuck with the shovel.
We know about that, don't we, Woodrow?
You ever go camping before without a functional toilet? I think we all know that word. A good way to touch up on more of the history and details would be these little paper plaques you see on each of the buildings.
Okay.
And you may even learn a little more about the Brolandos as you go.
Okay.
And a good way to start would be at this corner here, work your way clockwise around. But I always encourage everyone to go as you please and enjoy your time. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I hope you all enjoy your visit.
Thank you, Jonathan. That was amazing. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
So this is the ghost town. And as you heard Jonathan say, there are buildings from all over the Kern River Valley. Look at that old outhouse. Very cool. A safe, and this is the Wells Fargo building. Let's go up and take a closer look at the Wells Fargo building. It was one of the stage stop buildings for overnight guests originally located at the community of Hot Springs, later renamed Scovern Hot Springs. Cool. I'm not going to read the whole thing because, you know, you guys should come out here and do this for yourself. There's a balcony up there. A chair made out of horseshoes. What an interesting piece of furniture. This was the post office. Let's look inside. We can't go in, but we can look in. Oh, has the reward posters up there. There's some post office boxes. There's a creepy dude behind the window. This is cool. And this says, our post office display is one of just a few remaining structures accessible to the public from the rip-roaring town of Clairville. The remnants of the town are located far up in the Paiute Mountains, which are visible if you take 3 steps back and don't fall off the boardwalk. And look up to your left. An old milk jug, milk can. Let's see.
Watch out on barricades. You can make you soft foot here.
Okay. This is another structure from the old mining town of Clairville. During renovation efforts, it was discovered that this was originally a tent building with the lower half made of wood, most likely from a wagon, and the upper half of the building made of canvas. Looks like it might have been some kind of a shop or something. Clairville thrived for several years with a mostly wild and lawless population of male miners. Women were as scarce as hen's teeth, but there were lots of saloons, gambling dens, and later a few bordellos to keep the miners happy. Okay, There's soft boards by this barricade, so I'm going to go down and around. Okay, this is the old jailhouse that Jonathan told us about. So we're going to go check it out. And we can go in this building. Oh my gosh, look at that floor. Look at that floor. Wow. Oh my goodness, there's a thing in the floor here. I guess they chained the prisoners to. Little bench. I bet that's a toilet. Barely a window. Man, this is an old building. It's really dark in here. How'd you like to sleep on that, folks? And a couple more tiny itty-bitty windows. Interesting. Let's go read what it says about this. Look at that door. Nice. Okay. This is the old original Isabella jail and dates between 1890 and 1905. Its former site now lies under the waters of Isabella Lake. Inside you will see the shackle rings and desperate marks on the floors and walls made by those unfortunate to have been locked up here. Oh, who was here? One of the West's last great gunfighters was believed to have been held in this jail in 1905. His name was Newt Walker, one of 7 brothers, all proficient with a gun, and he surrendered to Sheriff Kelly after successfully evading a posse for several days in the Paiute Mountains. Wow. I'm going to jail. And here's the marshal's office. Look at this old lantern. Oil lamp. Okay, this building, outfitted as Silver City's marshal office, was relocated from the famous Big Blue mine site near present-day Kernville. It was most likely used as a miner or caretaker's cabin. The Big Blue produced many millions worth of high-grade gold ore before a series of unfortunate events shut it down. This structure most likely dates to the 1880s, and its simple design is typical of the era when men were more interested in the diggings than their abodes. Original tiny house. Oh, man. I'm kind of hoping for a ghost encounter while we're here. There's a spittoon. Woodrow, there's a spittoon in here for you. Some more little buildings. This has a bunch of accoutrements on the front porch. Are simply constructed bagnio or crib, as they were more commonly referred to, came from Old Keysville. Many cowboys and miners were entertained by painted ladies in windowless buildings like this one throughout the Old West. Okay, so this is a windowless building, and this was probably some kind of a bordello. It's pretty small. Wow. And I think Jonathan said that this was a typical of a residence for the miners. Let's see. You guys look through I'll read. Our fully outfitted miner's cabin dates to around 1880. It was originally located just a few miles away near the present-day site of Vaughn's Plaza, where we go grocery shopping. Inside, you will see some items that virtually every successful miner needed. Among those essentials were shovels and picks, carbide lamps, and snake bite medicine, which is whiskey. There's a cook stove in here. There's even a skull over there. It looks like there's a miner still in bed. He missed the gold rush. Wake up, dude. Oh, an explosive shack with a Boot Hill sign on it. I wonder how many people died from explosions. Looks like it could have been a telegraph office. There's the church house. An old wagon. Oh, that scared me. I thought that was a real child in that window for a second. I hear doors opening and there's nobody here but Woodrow and I, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe there's some ghost activity. What do y'all think? Oh, there's a coffin right here. I'm not going to climb these stairs. They look a bit rickety, but I'll look in for you. The old piano, coffin, pew, lectern, prayer bench. Sure sounds kind of spooky in here, doesn't it? This is supposedly a saloon. Okay, let's go in and check it out. Oh, wow. Wow, I can almost hear the tinny sound of the piano. It looks like there was a bar fight over there, a bunch of broken up chairs and tables. Somebody got mad and shot up the pitcher. Man. Can almost hear the sounds of the Old West. Interesting. I recognize that. That's an old tractor seat. My daddy's tractor used to have a seat just like that, and he painted it blue. Here's an old outhouse. Oh, it's a two-seater, too. Check that out, a two-seater outhouse. I don't know anybody that I'd want to sit next to when I'm doing my business. How about y'all? What kind of chair is that? That doesn't look very comfortable. In fact, it almost looks like a weapon of torture. Okay. So this is, stick my phone in here. This is the famous Apalatia Burlando House, and it's believed to be the oldest standing structure in the Kern Valley. This old house has a long and interesting past. It was originally located at the present-day site of Kernville. It is built entirely of hand-hewn lumber and hand-forged square-cut nails. Wow. That is so cool. Looks like it was a saloon. They got it set up like a saloon. A really great representation of the Old West, old mining towns. I'm really glad we stopped in here. I was really hoping for some ghost activity. It didn't happen, or it hasn't happened yet. We'll see. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I really enjoyed our time here at the Silver City Ghost Town. It was a lot of fun. I learned a lot of interesting facts. Next time you are in California and you're near Lake Isabella, be sure you come and check this place out. And remember what I always say, the camera doesn't do it justice. Y'all need to get in your vehicles and get out here. Till next time, peace out. Have a great day.